So a little while ago, I bought 8 skeins of yarn off of Facebook Marketplace for $10. This is Ronzetti Yarns Alaska. It is 44% acrylic, 26% polyamide, 15% fine merino wool superwash, and 15% Alaska. Alpaca. So no, this is not a bag of raw chicken or cotton candy, but it is a bag of yarn that I think is going to be enough quantity for me to knit a turtleneck sleeveless dress. This is the idea that I have in mind. I can't find any patterns online that are the look that I want, so I'm just gonna make up my own. So I swatched, which is something I never do, because I needed to have an idea of how many stitches approximately were gonna be the rise over run for my project, so that way I knew how much I needed to increase or decrease to create the yoke, because like once I get to the body, I'm gonna be home free. It's just gonna be straight down until I decide to do the slit for the leg. But it's been going good so far. I cast on the turtleneck and I knit that like 7-8 centimeters. I'm using a couple different patterns that I already have and have knit, and so I like the fit of, to kind of modify, piece together how I want the yoke to fit. So it's almost to where I think I'm going to stop the front, and then I'm going to do the back, and then join, cast on some stitches to join in the middle. I think that I do want the armhole to be a little bit longer than it is. I just need to make sure that this isn't going to get too wide, because I just need, like, coverage here. But it's going good so far, so I will check in with my progress. Don't hit me. Okay. I was knitting along and I had a little bit of a brain blast as I was just checking the fit. And like, this obviously hasn't increased a ton since I last checked in, but I have it about the point where it covers the widest part of my bust. And just looking at like the way that the increases are lying, let me try to see if I can get this to sit right. I think that I could increase it to about here where like the bottom of my bra strap goes, and then I could leave an open back. Are you a diva? So I was running this idea by my friends, and they said that I definitely need to make sure that the weight of the whole, ideally floor length dress doesn't pull, you know, the backless part down. I know that I'm gonna have to thread elastic through, and I think I can always like go back and sew in a back. What I'm gonna do next, oh geez, the lighting is bad. If you can see this detailing here on the edge, I want to maintain that through the entire length of the dress, and I want it to kind of like give a bodycon shape where it's going to increase around here and it's going to decrease through my waist and then increase again through the hips, which one, hopefully will keep the back of the backless dress up, and two, I just wanted to like give a really flattering, it's like kind of BBL core. I just wanted to give a really flattering look and shape of the whole dress, especially because I do not have any curves. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. That does mean that in order to preserve this, the 7-stitch repeat, I'm gonna have to start casting on knit stitches on this side, on both sides. So that way there is a panel of knit stitches, because then at the back I think I'm also going to do this ribbing shape. So that way it's symmetrical. And that was the original plan, with having the back copy the front. I was thinking about doing more of a racer back shape, and then I was like, that's a lot of math. What if I just didn't do a back? And I could do like chains or like some pretty beads or something, and like have something very dramatic at the back, but that is not for right now, because right now I have to figure out the math of starting to decrease here through the middle, because now we're at the widest part, so we have to decrease again, while increasing out to the sides, so that way I can then cast on all the stitches I need to join the round. Okay, math time. So I finally joined the dress in the round after working back and forth on the front section for a while. I got the stitch holder cord so I could try it on, and it fits, thank God. And the stitches are stretchy, so that way I know, like, if it's a little bit tight, at least it'll stretch to get around me, because I'd rather tight than loose, because I'm concerned about the weight and how much support I'm going to need to add in post once I have the full length of the dress done. I'm packing to get ready for Seattle, and I will be working on this while I'm on my trip. Yo! I have finished the bust shaping, and then I did some decreases through the waist, kind of with the goal of giving it like a corseted look. I don't even know if you can see it. I did a decrease in the back too. So I increased the side panel to keep the width the same. Now I'm increasing again to get through the hips. I have to increase in the back to just add some extra room for my butt. And then I'm pretty much cooking until I get to the knee, where I'm gonna do a split. So this is working up shockingly quickly, and it's actually not even using that much yarn. This is still the first skein. I think it's probably because there is no back. I'm really thrilled with this, and I'm gonna keep cooking. Progress update. It's Friday. We got the collar all the way out, and I got it down to, I think it's gonna go about over my hip now. I did try it on, but it's just at an awkward stage of, there's no good way to take a picture of where it's at. So, yep, we're down to my hip. I am now just doing increases in the back. This is so much math and so much trying on and so much math again, because it's been working up kind of different from what I anticipated with the swatch, because the swatch, it was 20 by 20, and this is, it's just less. When I put it on today, though, I think that it is gonna block. I blocked the swatch at, maybe I should just block it. I don't know. I have really been working this up, very vibes based. My gauge, I think, has gone down, and I am making some decisions about how I'm going to fix the turtleneck, and I think I'm going to have to put elastic thread all the way through the back to just like keep it where I want it, and then double knit it. And I love the contrast of being a sweater dress and having an open back. I love the way that it's working up. It's just, it's gonna take a lot of detailing to make it like perfect, you know? But I still have a mile to go on the length. I am going on my friend Matt's environmental news podcast tonight, which I'm really excited about. We have been talking about wanting to do something together for a while, and it's finally lining up where we're just going to get together and yap about fast fashion and its environmental impacts, and my thoughts and feelings on why I knit and how I feel that it's more than a granny hobby. And I'm so excited. I have been wanting to talk about, like, motivation to be an environmentalist is a lot of what inspired my complete head dive into knitting for when I started, at least, and then I got carried away with this whole thing. I'm so excited, and it will be out by the time this video comes out. You'll have to go check it out. Progress check-in. My life and apartment is a little bit of a mess because it has been decided that I am moving in under a month, like a week ago. So that's fun and exciting, like good stuff, but also stressful. And in better news, I've got on my little onesie so I can try on the dress decently, and it fits. It looks so good. It is really supposed to be like, you know, the color that it is, and I'm excited about it. I'm definitely gonna have to order some like shapewear or something to wear underneath it. And it's it's coming out great. I think that I'm going to do some double knit border edging around the bust and up the back just to cinch it all up together a little bit. And that also includes doing the steek and the buttons on the turtleneck. So a lot of moving pieces, but pretty good. Good stuff. All good stuff. Okie dokie, quick update. I've got a lot in my hands right here. So with the dress, I did a try on and it looks incredible. I split for the little leg slit. I am kind of going crazy because now it's just gonna be this for a really, really long time. And I guess I should have specified at the beginning of the video, but I wanna wear this dress for my birthday party. My birthday party is December 6th. Today is November 15th. Clearly I have most of a dress. So I just desperately need to give my brain a break. So I'm casting on for a test knit that I applied for on TikTok. I don't know. I shouldn't have applied for this, but I wanted to make it, and it's on 5mm needles. Thank God. I'm so sick of working with 4mm needles. Yeah, I mean, that's just how I work. I'm gonna finish multiple projects in the span of finishing this one. So that way I can, go back and forth and pick different things up. I've been really focused on this because of the content for it, but I gotta take a break because otherwise I'm gonna lose my mind. Anyway, I'll check in when I have another update.
Despite having a very busy weekend, I have committed to knitting on this dress full time. I brought it to dinner at my friend's house. I brought it to Frisbee finals that I had at Van Cortlandt Park, all the way to the last stop on the one, which was a great hour and a half of knitting that I got in. I brought it to 2 separate parties and also on the bus to go thrifting with my friend. So I've gotten a lot done. I will show you a try on in the morning, hopefully. I'm planning on wearing this dress for my birthday party. My birthday is November 26th, so I'm turning 27, and then my birthday party is going to be a little later. So there is a little bit of a deadline around finishing the dress. I don't think that I'm in any danger of not making it. Especially at this point, I can stop whenever, which just means I get to determine how long I want the dress to be. Ideally, I do want it to be floor length, but I have to do some of the embellishments and the fixing of the neckline before, I can wear it. I'm really excited with how it's turning out. I've really had to just commit to knitting this in the flat for so long, which I have some regrets about.
Alrighty, I thought that I had gotten to the length that I wanted, but it would appear that I need to go a little bit longer. I think it's like 8 more centimeters, and then I'm going to do the broken rib, what I'm calling the ladder ribbing, all the way around the bottom. And then the dress, the length at least, is done. I am going to steek the neckline. As I said, I'm going to do that a little bit later when I have a little bit more time and I can get my nerve up. I'm going to knit a double knit edging all the way around and sew in some elastic to keep the dress on my body. So it looks incredible. It's coming out almost exactly how I wanted it to. I can't believe that I was able to translate what was in my head to fabric. Ben and I are going to the QC Day Spa on Roosevelt Island. I'm so excited. Actually, not Roosevelt Island. I think it's on Governor's Island. And I'm so excited. We've been wanting to go for a long time, so we finally booked it. And they do a free guest on your birthday month. So we got a deal because my birthday's coming up. I'm bringing the dress. As you just saw, I tried it on. I have more length to go. Of course I do. So hopefully I'll get to work on it on the ferry ride there and back, and maybe a little bit at the spa for some rest and relaxation. Saturday. I spent
pretty much every second I could getting rows in to finish the length of the dress. I wanted it a little bit short. I wanted it to end right about my ankle because I'm going to block it, so it'll probably grow a little bit there. And then also I can show off my shoe. Quick fit check. Look at that back. So obviously I have the neck tied back. That's the part that I'm going to steek. So that's going to be, I'm going to cut that. I'm going to sew in a little double knit button band, put some little buttons. I haven't gotten to the store to get any pearl buttons, which all my comments said I should do, but I definitely have some left over from like jeans or whatever, like that came extra with any garments that I bought. I'm gonna dig through my little button stash, see what I can find that will work. We are going to steek this today, which I am incredibly nervous about, but we're gonna be very brave. We're gonna cut the dress, and then I'm gonna sew in the double knit edging around the back, do a little bit of elastic, just so that way I'll hold everything together. And then we'll have a dress. Well, we have a dress, but then we'll be done and it'll be ready to wear. I'm so excited. Okay, I literally feel insane because I'm about to cut into my knit. So I reinforced the stitches here with crochet. And the good news is, because I have to cut these two bits and remove this whole section, I have a lot of wiggle room to mess up, but I'm gonna take you with me to just cut this with my tiny scissors. Okay. I feel crazy. I feel crazy. I can't believe how much I'm actually just sending this. I did kind of minimal research. I literally just watched the Blue Dang It video on their Instagram last night and then did some research. Okay, so now that that's over, we have a hopefully properly fitting neck. I am going to pick up the stitches along the edge and we're going to double knit a button band so that way then I can clasp it together in the back.
Alrighty friends, long time no see. Well, for you it's been a couple seconds. For me, I moved, I had my birthday party, I finished the dress in time, and me and my boyfriend just went and took some nice shots of it. So I will put in those final looks for you to admire her. So much for watching. This dress truly was my magnum opus for my entire knitting career thus far, and as well as the year. I am so pleased with how well it stays on, and with just like how it fits, with how the shaping worked out, with like somehow all of my math worked out correctly. And this is it. This is her. If you made it this far to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I'm hoping to post more project vlogs here, especially if TikTok goes down. But yeah, YouTube's been super fun. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. You can feel free to follow me on Instagram at Made by Fiona if you want to keep up with my projects more immediately. All right. That's all for me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.